Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, returning subscribers, and people wondering why I'm still... Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, returning subscribers, and people wondering why they can still hear my controller in the audio, and welcome to what I guess could be considered the final part of this Let's Play. There's still more stuff to do, and I am going to be covering most of it. But other than that, this is really the last part of the game that really, I don't know, I guess you could say matters. I mean, yeah, there are extra levels, and in case you couldn't tell, I accidentally went and beat this. Whoops. But yeah, other than that, this could basically be considered the final. So, let's not waste any more time, let's just go and get into this. So far, so good. This level is starting off pretty basic. And now you can see that this B-side requires even more hearts than it took to get into the original level. So yes, this is why you want to do the B-side. This is why you want to do both get the red hearts in the original levels and do the B-side. No, wait. No, sorry, the blue hearts are in the original levels. Or the A-side, I guess. And then the blue hearts are in the B-side. So yeah, this is definitely why you want to do these levels. And ignore that strawberry. Just ignore that. You see that? You see that strawberry right there? Ignore it. It is not worth paying attention to. Just ignore it as I continuously die over and over again, because, once again, I was stupid and accidentally beat this level. I was stupid and accidentally went and beat this level before getting footage for what I actually needed to get footage for. So, just do me a favor and please ignore that, please. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and make a cut right here. Okay, there. Okay, so the main trick seems to be that you can, skip the first jump. You don't need to dash for the first jump. So I guess, I've already really sung my praises about, chapter... I've already sung my praises about chapter... What is this? Jeez, it's been so long, I forgot what chapter this was. I've already sung my praises about, chapter 7 enough. So I guess I can just really talk about the end of chapter 7. The end is... Okay, so I'm gonna go off on a bit of a side tangent. Screen wrapping is one of my favorite concepts, and the fact that the screen wrapping is used in one area of the entire game. One! I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, but... You introduce a new concept like screen wrapping at the very flippin' end, and then you don't even use it. You can't even die in the last area, and it just makes me so mad, because screen wrapping could have been such an interesting idea, and they just never use it. It's used in one area, and you can't even die there, and it just makes me so mad, because, like, I'm sorry, I just really like screen wrapping. Ever since the first game that I ever played, New Super Mario Bros, where I remember in one of the final worlds, there's like this level where it's screen wrapping vertically. I just always fell in love with the concept. And now, there's one room where it uses screen wrapping. Like, I'm not opposed to how it ended or anything. Like, I was fine with the ending. I mean, granted, I'm a little bit confused about how Maddie was able to get back from there, considering all the shenanigans that she had to go through just to get there. But, like, you know what? I was satisfied with it. I was absolutely satisfied with it. And something tells me that I need to avoid... Yeah, like, so I was satisfied with it. Like, it was a perfect ending, in my opinion. And, like, it didn't need any work. But then, like, why do you choose now to introduce the screen wrapping as a concept? I just don't understand why you would wait until now to introduce it. I always thought that it could be... that there could be, like, a lot of cool ideas for level designing when it came to screen wrapping, but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. But other than that, I really do like some of the, I really do like chapter 8. Yeah. Is this chapter 7 or 8? It's been kind of a long time, considering the fact that I've spent most of my time either writing scripts or trying to edit the next video, because I sort of fell out of Let's Plays after After I started making more, scripted videos. But, jeez, I can't even talk. I'm just gonna cut back to when I beat this. Okay, cool. That one was easy. Oh geez, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I thought that it was like an interesting little send-off, sort of like a "Where Are They Now" segment. Assuming that you actually talk to the, assuming that you actually talk to the old lady. But other than that, yeah, I liked it. So I'm just gonna get to the next room. Oh my gosh, 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 that took... Bleh, that took forever. Okay, I am sorry, I had to take my headset off so that I can concentrate for that one. Oh no. But I guess if there's anything else that I have to say, it's, I actually found out about halfway through, blah. That was a bad run. I'm not sure if this is actually true, because I don't actually keep up with, like, Celeste news or anything. But I recently found out, or actually, okay, before I get to that, this was the worst room in the entire area, because when I originally did this level, the one that I forgot to record, or no, it was intentionally that I forgot to record, I did this because I wanted to get footage for something else, this room was the worst, and it was because of that fireball right there. That is the only reason why this room is the worst, and rather than actually showing you me dying a bunch of times, I'm just gonna skip to the end. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I did it! Okay, okay, I did it. I am in the middle of recording! No, don't talk. Okay. I struggled more with the previous room than that room. I did not expect to actually beat that. And I'm so happy. Okay. I guess since we've gotten through all of that, the rest of this should be a breeze. Hopefully. Please, 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 please. Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I don't know if what I'm about to say is actually true or not. But from what I have heard, there is supposedly going to be a Chapter 9 added to the game. Again, I don't know if this is true. And I've also heard that apparently it's going to be so difficult that they're not going to make a B-side for it. Which to me sounds which to me not only sounds like insanity that only a speedrunner would go through, but I don't know, it sounds kind of interesting. Also, there's one more thing that I wanted to point out since I didn't actually get the time to point it out earlier. I can't talk. As for the remix, like, because I hadn't brought up the remix until this point, I don't like this remix. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to whoever made it. I just don't like the remix. That's just my opinion. I don't know, I'm just not very fond of it. Like, no offense to Matthew, Chinese characters. Okay, cool, I did it. So yeah. I do actually look forward to playing Chapter 9, though. Who knows, maybe it'll be a good time, or maybe I'll just cry and suffer. All I know is that, I don't know whether or not I'm gonna do Chapter 9 blind, though, because for every single one of these levels, I've already played it beforehand, because, I don't really like going... I'm not really into the whole idea of, blind playthroughs. Like, I get that back in 2008 it was sort of a big thing to go, like, or, like, do, like, a huge overreaction to, like, a jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's. And yeah, I get that, like, some people can do it, but, like, honestly, for me, I don't really have emotion. I, like, barely talk whenever I'm playing anything, and to be honest, my reactions to stuff are, like, very monotone. So I typically don't like going into things blind. Or, like, I'm probably not going to do Let's Plays that are blind. So I'm, like, under, like, a debate as to whether or not I should do this next chapter blind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on. Ah, come on. So yeah, I'm kind of, debating as to whether or not I should, like, if they ever do make a, chapter 9, if I should do it blind. I'm thinking no, because I'm not really big on doing, blind oh! That was too close. I'm not really big on doing blind reactions, because, that's not really my thing. It's also probably why I'll never use a camcorder, because my face would probably just be really boring. Like, imagine the most bored out of your mind face that you can imagine. And, like, that is me. Like, that is me whenever I'm doing these. So, that's also why I don't use a camcorder. Or why I'm probably never gonna use a camcorder. It's also probably why I'll never do certain games. Like, for as much as I actually do really like Undertale, the game, not the fan base. No, never the fan base. I don't know. Is the Undertale community still toxic? I assume that most of the toxic people have already left to go to Fortnite, but I don't know. For as much as I love Undertale, I'll probably never do a Let's Play of it, because not only has it been done, like, to death by this point, but also just, it's just not really the kind of game that you would Let's Play. Oh! That was so close, and I'm so sad now. But yeah, it's just not really the kind of game that's good for Let's Plays, considering, I mean, you need to beat the game multiple times. There's not much that I can say that could really be said. I might stream it. Like, it might be the kind of game that I could stream, but again, streams are really good for, you know, like, blind playthroughs, so that you can just watch it all at once, rather than, like, doing anything else. And again, I mean, by this point, I've already invested, like, what? 6? Like, 10 playthroughs on Undertale? I don't know, it's just not really something that I would ever play. I do have a lot of different games in mind for what else I could be playing, though. Or, like, if I ever do a next Let's Play, no, probably when, actually, because I do plan on making more. Like, for when I do my next Let's Play, I already have a couple of ideas in mind. And, good news! In the next game, I won't be dying as much for my top 2 picks. In fact, depending on the pick that I go with, I might not ever die at all. Oh no, why? Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, so you need to jump. Like, when you're about to... On like, the last... I don't know, what would you call that? A moving... On the last moving part, you need to jump in order to be able to have enough height to make that, and... This room is either really easy or really hard. Hard. Okay, I'll cut back to you. Okay, that was too close. There's a lot of wiggle room in that. Oh no. I saw that rising lava, or ice in this case, and yeah, that's right, we are not even close to the end. In fact, we could be a while away from... Honestly, if there's one big complaint that I remember from when I originally went through this, it's that this B-side goes on for way longer than it needs to. Like, frankly, we should have gotten to this room like 3 rooms ago. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Like, we should have gotten to this part like 3 parts ago. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought that I would never make this. And then this final room is a bit of a combination of everything that we've gone through, including moving platforms, the dash blocks. I should have timed that better. Moving platforms, these stoplight platforms, space goop, and clouds. How I hate the clouds. And remember, even though this looks like it would be a great final room since it combines all of the concepts that we've gone through previously, it's unfortunately still not over, because even if you do beat this room, it still keeps going, because like I said, this should have been the final room, but no, you gotta remember, there was that one thing. There was that room with the... No! Are you kidding me? It was right there! The battle line bubble was right there, and I died! Are you kidding me? Why? Oh, my voice is cracking. My voice is cracking like crazy, and I have a dry throat. I apologize for that. But either way, this one really should have been the final room, but it's not, and I hate it. I mean, like, come on, it's like the perfect send-off. You got all the concepts coming together into one final room, and, like, it just doesn't end. Because they gotta do that thing where, like, you're stuck on the vertical side, where you're, like, it's stuck scrolling horizontally. Because the fire is moving upward, because the lava is moving upward and the ice is moving downward, so you have to just keep balancing it, because they wanted to keep doing that, even though, you know, you could have just combined that all into the last room. I don't know. This isn't my fate. I'll be honest, Chapter 6... no, I'm gonna... am I awake? Okay, Chapter 8 just isn't my favorite one, period. Isn't my favorite, isn't my favorite, like... This one's not my favorite B-side. That's the point that I'm trying to get across. Are you serious? It's not my favorite B-side. Chapter 8's B-side is not my favorite. Then again, every B-side is not my favorite because it doesn't have Mixmaster Theo. What was that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go and make it. I'm just gonna go and make another cut until I eventually get this. I can't talk over anything. This is so boring. Yes! Okay! Okay, we did it! Ugh. And then once again, yada yada yada, it's still not over because we have to go through this portion, and I remember there being a room that was just as difficult as that one that I said would be difficult. And then the one that ended up being more difficult than the one that I said would be being difficult. My goodness, there's a lot of difficult stuff in this one. I could have made that. Okay, so we're gonna use this to buy as much time as possible and go. Okay, made it. Oh, no, wait, no. Oh, no, no, please, don't do that. No. Okay, there we go. You can just stall by repeatedly grabbing and sliding down the wall, and guess what other concept they're going to be bringing up again? Yep, it's wall jumps, or what would you even call this? Super wall jumps? This is the room. This is the room that I said was going to be just as difficult, and it's specifically this jump. I don't know what it is about that jump, but it's nearly, like, impossible to make. Because every time you try to, like, stall it out, it just, like, the lava just keeps on rising. So what I recommend that you do is do a, wall jump off of that. Oh, no. Okay, so obviously you gotta do... Only one wall jump is fine. Okay, never mind. Got it. Okay. Okay, once again. A room that I said would be very bad has once again has less deaths than the rooms that I didn't even bother talking about because I assumed that they would be fairly easy. And also the lava's gone. Cause, yes, like I said, why they didn't just put this in the first part, I don't know. Why? I don't understand the level design. It has a strict pattern. I give up. I just give up trying to understand this level design. Oh, okay then. That was so close. That was just ridiculously close. Okay, there we go. That one was a lot less simpler. Or a lot more simpler. I don't really know what I call it. Other way, as you can see, we're now back into this room, and yep, now! Only now do they decide that, yes, now it is a good idea to make a concept out of the screen scrolling. And I am so happy. Oh no. Also, because you move a lot slower, you want to use your dashes in order to gain speed. Yeah, other than that, I really wish that this part went on longer, because this is just the last room, and that makes me so sad. We could have cut out at least 2 of the rooms. Like, something told me that we could have cut out at least 2 of the previous rooms. And we still could have had a pretty good level. Like, it just... I'm just a little bit mad, okay? I'm just a little bit mad. Either way, there's the heart. I already collected it. Sorry that you guys missed it. Yeah, I made it. Okay. And now you're probably wondering how we're supposed to break this heart? Well, don't worry, because hearts regain your stamina. Now, I'm sure that you're probably wondering why I'm insisting on telling you the fact that hearts give you back both your stamina and your climbing ability. I mean your dash. It gives you back your dash. I mean, I don't know why I'd focus on tell you that these hearts, when you bounce off of them, help you to regain your hair color. I mean, it's not like that's going to come up or anything. Nah, nothing like that. Nothing. Never come up. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Yeah, say goodbye. I always love that picture. By the way, I only had like 440-something deaths, so I don't know if that's double it, or what. So, yeah. That's the B-side of Chapter 8. So where do we go from here, you ask? Well, 2 things unlock after you beat, every B-side, or just after you beat every mission, or every A-side, I guess, and every B-side. And that is C-sides. In case you were wondering, C-sides are exactly like B-sides, but harder and only 3 screens long. If the B-sides were where the developers went in order to scratch out that difficulty itch, then the C-side is where they went to just torture the player. Some of them are very easy, such as that one and that one. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. And then you have something like, I don't know, Chapter 8 Seaside, which was 100... No. And then not only that, but there's also a bit of a, I guess we could call it a little bit of a challenge for anyone who's looking for it. After you've beaten every Seaside, and yes, after you've beaten every Seaside, you will unlock Golden Strawberries. Now, what do these golden strawberries do? Ha, I didn't say a golden C word. Basically, they are your no-death run. Get through the entire level without dying, and luckily if you do die, then it automatically sends you back to the beginning, rather than forcing you to restart the level yourself. But yeah, that's all that these golden strawberries really are. Just sort of like a side challenge. As far as I can tell, I'm not going to be getting them. Like, I draw my limit at, like, games where you're going to die a lot that require no death runs. I'm not going to be getting this because, frankly, some of these levels are just insane. And not only that, but they also spawn in for both the B-sides and the C-sides. And I don't have the guts to do that. So, I'm just going to be showing you this one, as I can breeze through Chapter 1 pretty easily, like, with not much of a struggle, so I'm not really afraid of, dying or losing here. You know, I could probably do the golden straw here. I can tell you guys that later. But yeah, other than this, there's not much else to do in Celeste. I'm also pretty sure that golden strawberries don't count towards your total, since there's only 100, since at the end it tells you 175 out of 175, and these golden strawberries would make it 200. So other than that, I don't believe that it's a requirement to get all of the strawberries. or the golden ones anyway. But that's not all. Some insane maniac decided that it would be a good idea to not only have a golden strawberry, but also a golden flying strawberry, exclusive to Chapter 1, obviously. And that is complete the level. I think it's either without dying or without dashing. I think it would make more sense to do it without dashing, but like... why though? Why? Who thought of getting rid of the main mechanic? Like, who actually sat down and said, yes, this is a good idea? I need to know. I legitimately need to know. This is important. Either way, we went ahead and beat that. No problem. Getting all the golden strawberries. I just wanted to show off that one. And, oh yeah. For the regular levels, it just for regular levels, it just adds to your total. But for the B and C side, it will actually show, like, a golden strawberry icon. But yeah, other than that, we are completely done with Celeste. I will be making a separate video detailing every single seaside. In fact, I already have the footage recorded for it, so all I need to do is just plop it into an editor. But other than that, yeah, we're done. So I guess next time on Celeste, we're gonna be taking care of... sorry. We're going to be taking care of the seasides, and then we're gonna do the bonus video where we can talk about everything that we didn't really get to talk about in Celeste. Thanks for watching.